Welcome to the Beautiful Stuff Project at Home.
All right, so we're going to start with the regular size paper airplane. So for this one we have a piece of paper that's from a printer. It's a regular 8.5 by 11. You can use any kind of paper that you have, including a paper bag. Let's fold it so that the corners meet each other. We're going to fold it in half the long way and then squish the fold to make it nice and clean.
And if you want to make your paper airplane smaller, you could rip it or get a small piece of paper.
That's true. Do you remember the next step?
If you have a small piece of paper.
Gonna-
So the next step is just to line these up, go like this. It's going to be easier if you have bigger piece of paper, but not bigger than this, but bigger than at least this. To do this, my teacher taught me this trick. You take this part and press it along and stroll.
Yeah, and I like to do it with my finger too, to make sure the fold is all the way down.
Just to make sure.
Flip it over, and we're gonna do the same thing. Bring that point all the way down to the bottom line. Now we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna take this line and have it fold down to the bottom of the plane.
So this time, it's going to be down to the bottom here, but next soon it's going to go to the bottom here.
That's true. Now we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing as soon as it's flattened. Okay, now we're gonna flip, fold it the same way so that the two sides match. And then our last folds.
So the paper airplane, each side is the same.
That's true. We're gonna do it one more time. This is the third time we're folding it down to the bottom. And these are gonna become our wings.
Yeah, but this is not,
Flip it over.
usually people say this is the last step, but it's not.
No, I'll let you show us the last step.
So the last step is unfold the wings.
Wow, that's one side, and this is the other wing.
It doesn't have to be bent. They can be flat like this or bent a little down.
And you know what I like to do? Sometimes I like to color on the airplane after I make it. Sometimes I even color on it before, but I wonder if we can put a design on our airplane.
How about after we
fly it? We're gonna make a special thing for you to aim for with your paper airplanes. I have two pieces of cardboard that I'm thinking of using. One is this box that we opened up. I don't think I'm gonna use that one because I found an even better one outside a restaurant down the street. This is a box that has some edges. I have this beautiful piece of cardboard, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw circles on it that we're gonna cut out. The circles are gonna be the targets for our paper airplanes.
But we just want to tell you that they should be different sizes.
Yeah, they should be different sizes so that some are harder to get the airplane through and some are easier. I'm
But
gonna make a small circle. That'll be very hard to get through.
But
A medium circle and a big circle. Some cardboard can be cut with scissors, and if you have scissors and cardboard that it works for, you can make these circles with scissors.
Yeah,
but if you don't have scissors,
you can use a knife or a cardboard knife.
okay, now this kind of knife is a little bit sharp. I found it in my kitchen, and I chose one that has bumps on the edge. These are called serrations. I chose that because it works like a saw to cut the cardboard. So you might need to get a parent to help you with this, but when you're ready, what you can do is poke it through the cardboard, being very careful. You're gonna have a turn right after me, okay? So when you have it through, you're gonna saw it. You're gonna go in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and follow your circle until it's all the way gone. And if it doesn't come out the same shape that you drew, that's okay. Your target will be a different shape. So I have one circle cut out. Would you like to cut one of these?
Sure. I'll try the smallest one. So
So
this is a little hard for a littler kid, but I can do this. If you want and you can't do this, you can ask your parent for help. But I know, I've done this before, I know that I can do this.
Great. So now we have our target, and I'm gonna give
So you don't have to have 3 holes.
No, you can have as many holes as you want or as few, but I'm gonna assign points to each of these holes.
So maybe the biggest should be like 1 because that's gonna be easy to go in.
So 1 point for the biggest.
Now maybe like the smallest should be like 100, which means no matter what you win.
So how many points should we get if we get it through the middle hole?
Maybe like 16.
16. Okay. 16 points. Now, if you want to, if you're in the mood, you can decorate this. You can put colors, you can use paint,
I think
you can use
decorating
markers.
it will be really fun. So I think we should decorate it.
Okay. So this is the paper airplane that we made out of a map of Somerville. And now I have all of my target holes with the scores. I'm gonna see if I can get the airplane through one of them. Not yet. I'm gonna try 10 times. You won't have to watch them all. And I'm gonna see how many points I can get in those 10 tries. Yes, I got 16 points. So if you might see that I stood up my target by using a chair to hold the back of it. If you have yours on floppy cardboard, you could tape it to the top of a doorway, or you could have a very friendly helper hold it for you. You can also use boxes, other boxes, to hold it up. So I hope you have lots of fun playing with your airplanes, and I hope it gives you hours of entertainment.